2 years ago in Bali, we recalled some famous words of Nelson Mandela, words that I heard repeated Saturday in Paris. He said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." So here, at the WTO's first Ministerial Conference to be held on African soil, I think we should take inspiration from that sentiment once again. Kenya has set the stage. Now it's time for us to deliver.
We're very excited to be hosting the first ever WTO conference in Africa. Indeed, Africa is the continent of the 21st century, and it's really very timely that the world converges on Africa at this time. Africa is ready now to take up its place among other regions and among other countries.
Excellencies, distinguished delegates, holding this ministerial conference in Africa is a good opportunity to highlight the growth potential of Africa and indeed of the least developed countries. And this will require all of us to give and take. The Doha round of negotiations in agriculture provides us with the best opportunity to address the distortions and to align global trade with our development goals.
I look forward to celebrating with you a positive Nairobi outcome, the Nairobi Declaration post-Doha. Asante sana.
Kenya is hosting this conference on behalf of the whole continent, and I welcome that sentiment. In many African cities, including here in Nairobi, there is a rare sense of anticipation. Africa is on the rise.
We are here today so that we can exhibit and show the local people who have never seen our things, and also the delegates who have come to the country because of the conference that is going on, so that they can see the potential the Kenyans do have in the fashion industry, and also help us to get a market outside of the country.
We appreciate the collaborative efforts of our partners whose supports have made this session a resounding success. Again, I congratulate our host, President Uhuru Kenyatta, and the people of Kenya for hosting this historic conference and for giving to us, Liberia, the inspiration to continue along this path of accession as we moved into meeting the requirements of post-accession. Finally, we want to confirm that we fully subscribe to the common African position on strengthening the rule-based multilateral trading system for the Africa that we want.
This is the first time for the WTO Ministerial Conference to be held in Africa. But Kenya has the Africa Office of the United Nations. So it's a great country, you have the capacities. Maybe Africa missed the opportunity to hold the WTO meetings before, but we did very well, but you always did very well. I mean, the Kenyan government is up to a great level of hosting conferences.
We want to have some success in the WTO, so we expect some kind of deliverable. So it's good for the Kenya and Nairobi. Also, it's good for the WTO system as a whole.
Today is indeed a historical day for the people of Afghanistan. Our membership in the WTO will cement our long-standing commitment to open economy, transparency, rule of law, good governance, non-discrimination in market instruments for the development of our economy and private sector, and for the alleviation of poverty in Afghanistan. I would like to take this opportunity to express our profound gratitude to those countries and international organizations that have been aiding Afghanistan's recovery, reconstruction, development, and security. We all wish you and WTO members a very successful ministerial conference. Thank you very much.
We've been working on text. First, the draft declaration, which is going to be the Nairobi draft declaration. As far as that's concerned, most of it has been cleaned up. As you recall, it had very many brackets because of the support that we received from all the countries that are here. But I think that we've got a very, very good momentum now. As I said, as far as the draft declaration is concerned, we've cleaned up most of it. Part 2 is waiting for the decisions, which are now being made, so that we can include that in there. And of course, Part 3 is the work program for the future. And now we're very, very close. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this closing session of this ministerial conference. These past 4 days and nights have seen a tremendous amount of committed work and constructive engagement by all delegations. I'm very grateful for the spirit of cooperation and goodwill that was shown by all of you. May I now propose that the Ministerial Conference adopts the draft ministerial declaration, the 3 draft decisions submitted by the General Council, and the draft decisions on agriculture, cotton, and LDC issues as referred to in Part 2 of the ministerial declaration. It is so agreed.